During a calibration project, for each new software version which is generated and delivered, typically also a new ECU software documentation is being provided. While the ECU software evolves over time and the ECU software documentation contents also change, many engineers work with the same ECU functions over a longer period of time. However, for individual users, not all the content of an ECU software documentation is relevant all of the time. Typically, only a set of ECU functions is of interest. In this context, EHANDBOOK-NAVIGATOR users can benefit from the Bookmarks feature in eHandbook. With a bookmark, you can mark a place of interest, such as a complete ECU function or a textual chapter therein, and keep it in your bookmarks list. These bookmarks can be organized in folders, but also shared and transferred with others. The real benefit of bookmarks in eHandbook is that you can use your bookmarks with different eHandbook files. For example, you can associate and open a bookmark that you have made on an eHandbook container in the past also with future eHandbook files. So how does the bookmarking work in detail? In the table of contents, you can right-click on any entry to create a bookmark. In the dialog, you can provide an additional description and configure if you want to have this bookmark transferable to other eHandbook files or not. Create a set of bookmarks to mark your most interesting functions. The bookmarks are then all stored in the Bookmarks tab in EHANDBOOK-NAVIGATOR. Here you can create additional folders to organize your bookmarks. Note that when you now open another eHandbook file, your bookmarks are still there. And depending on the content of this eHandbook file, you can open the bookmarks and inspect the content. Note that if you have an eHandbook file which does not contain any of these functions, these bookmarks will simply be grayed out. So let's load another eHandbook file. In this eHandbook, there is no such function like the torque structure, intercooler calculation, or fuel mass calculation. Hence, these bookmarks cannot be opened. If you take another bookmark and create it in this eHandbook file, and your other eHandbook file contains this content, you can load it and open it. Bookmarks can also be exported and shared with others. Use the Export Bookmark button. Mark the bookmarks that you want to share and export. And specify a file where you want to have them exported to. This bookmarks file can then be shared with others, for example, via email or via a file share. You can then also import bookmarks into EHANDBOOK-NAVIGATOR. Note that the bookmarks will be listed in a folder which is according to the name of the bookmarks file, and all the bookmarks which had been exported are now present again in EHANDBOOK-NAVIGATOR. Typical use cases of bookmarks in eHandbook are that you can create your own personal table of contents with only those ECU functions that are relevant to you, or share links to places in eHandbook files with others that you collaborate with.